Hey, good morning. So I have an issue happening right now with Aliviya with the school, and I'm just curious, and I want your opinion, um, without cursing anyone, just an opinion of what you think should happen here. So, getting to the chase, Aliviya got attacked on the bus 6 times. On the sixth time, I called the cops on this one because an 8-year-old boy strangled her, um, and then beat her, hit her, you know. And she's got some bruises on her legs that I've taken pictures of, and all kinds of reports have been made prior. Nothing was ever done. The boy was never removed off the bus. Um, so when that last incident happened, and this was a couple days ago on Monday, um, I called the cops and I made a police report. After I made the police report in the very morning, I went to go visit with the school. And my demand was for them to remove the boy from the school, not just from the class, but from the school. Reason why I say class is because that boy happens to be in my daughter's class. So I felt it was just reason, being that I had to do a police report and he beat her and strangled her, that he should be removed. Well, they said they couldn't do anything until they got proof of that. How do you suppose you're doing that? Oh, well, we've got to question the people around that were involved, or, just standing around and saw it. We've got to view the tapes on the bus. We've got to interview Aliviya, which I let them do right then and there. She spoke for herself and let her know exactly what happened. So there were 3 children altogether that assaulted her, um, each of them twice. The last one was horrific. I'm sorry, but an 8-year-old boy who threatens a child in the school and then threatens again before on the bus and then actually plays it out by strangling, I can see, I'm going to hit her. Ugh, something like that. Maybe. But to actually strangle a child? Now, Aliviya used words that, unless you Googled it, you wouldn't know. Strangling and what it causes, the symptoms that it causes, that you're being choked to death. One of them is like she said she was going to pee on herself. The other one is she couldn't feel her legs. So they refused, they denied me to remove the child from the school. She said she would move her seat. In the real world, people, if there was a man and a woman and they had an altercation and the man decided to strangle the woman and then hit her, he would go to jail and she would have an order of protection against him, and he wouldn't be able to go to the place where she's at. How is this not the same policy without the arrest, of course? I mean, he's 8 years old. But why shouldn't it be the same policy in school? Why shouldn't that boy have the most severe reprimand of being thrown out that school? Because I feel my daughter is in danger. I tried to give them a scenario of what may happen. A person like that, a young boy of 8 years old, who's capable of strangling a child, I don't know. Maybe he'll go home and he'll get in trouble and his parents will beat the crap out of him. And then he'll come to school and he'll be upset at that and upset at Aliviya and tell a couple of school children, I'm going to stab that girl in the neck. And the other kids are standing around going, you're not going to do anything. What does that do to a boy like that? Does he think about consequences? Obviously not. So I didn't stop there. I said, fine, you're not going to do anything. You won't remove the boy from the school so that my daughter can attend. She did nothing. And then do the investigation. I mean, Seriously, if he's a danger to her like that, he's a danger to anyone. Found out this boy had a bunch of problems and behavioral problems and all kinds of stuff. I've got text messages from his teacher to state so, that he had been bothering her that day and he tried to separate them, and she did the best that she could. But once they got on the bus, there was nothing she could do. That's what she wrote in a text. So I said, that is all. I'm wasting my time here talking to you guys. I'm going to, obviously take up the other 5 incidents with CMS bus because it's not your problem. Because it happened on the bus, not in school. And you won't remove the boy for an assault on my daughter. An assault. A strangling, hitting, leaving bruises, assault. Okay. So I left. I went to the nearest school, which is like probably one of the best schools in Charlotte. And I told them, hey, I tried to get her in here last year. And you guys didn't have room. Do you have room now? She says yes to the residents. Oh, then you have room. Then I went to the student placement because it's a big deal to do all these things. And they're the ones who make the decisions. And they're making me wait 72 hours. Think about that. 72 hours. What am I doing with Aliviya? Well, lucky I have friends, So my girlfriend Joanne took her to the Renaissance Festival yesterday. Today she's at the zoo. Keeping my daughter out of school, basically. And I'm fighting with the CMS people to say this is an emergency transfer, and that is what should happen. I don't understand. What goes on in this world? What goes on? Your thoughts. Go.